Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Boker Mini Kalashnikov, and it's just going to be a quick review today. But first, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool, let's get into it. So, as I said before, it's going to be a quick review. I've already done reviews for the Sub Kalashnikov, which is right here, and for the regular Kalashnikov. If you've seen those, you know how I feel about the Kalashnikov in general and those specific ones, but I wanted to just do a quick review on the Mini Kalashnikov because it's a little bit different and I'm not sure if everyone knows about it. I know that I got a few requests on Instagram to and on my YouTube channel to review the Sub Kalashnikov because some of you hadn't heard of it and hadn't seen this reviewed. So I wanted to do the same thing with the Mini Kalashnikov. It's very similar to the regular Kalashnikov, but I think it's actually the better knife. The Mini Kalashnikov is the better version, and there's a few reasons why. First off, I'll just go over a couple specs. It's aluminum handles, just like the other two Kalashnikovs. It's an automatic knife. The action is way better than the regular Kalashnikov, and I would say comparable to the Sub Kalashnikov. It's more pokey blade, skinnier blade. Still in that kind of, illegal territory for some states and some countries where the blade is going to be over 2 inches. So not California legal. Let's get into some ergonomics. Pretty good. I like the feel, I think, of the Sub Kalashnikov a little bit better. This is, for my hand, this is just a little bit awkward because it's not 3 fingers for me. I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's a 3-finger grip, if you can see that, but they're not going to fit in the finger cutouts. That's awkward. No way. So it's more like 3 fingers over. You see the paint. It's not like a real coating like a DLC or a PVD coating. It's going to be painted on. Same thing with the hardware. So this will fade the more you use it, which is not a huge deal. And let's look at the action again. Super snappy. I mean, really good action. Much better than the regular Kalashnikov. Let's go into a quick size comparison. Yeah, nice. Good action. Let's compare it to the Quiet Carry Eddie. Very, very similar. Similar blade shape, similar body length, similar blade length. Let's go ahead and get the Quiet Carry IQ. Little bit longer, looks like. Let's get this guy up here. Yeah, longer than the Mini Kalashnikov. Let's go ahead and get the Eddie moved down, and let's get the James brand Pike, which should be very comparable. Yeah, similar sizing. Let's get the Quiet Carry moved up just a little bit, and I'll start measuring these guys out. For the Eddie, we got about 2.5 inches on the blade, 5.5 overall. Compare that with the Pike, which is about 2.25 on the blade and 5.5 overall. And with the Mini Kalashnikov, we're coming in, yeah, 2.25 on the blade and 6 overall. So again, not California legal on this because it is over 2 inches. But then again, I'm not a lawyer. And with the IQ, yeah, that's about a 3-inch blade with just a little, maybe 6.5-ish overall length. Let's get the IQ out of here. And the pike, check out that wood grain. We'll get the pike out of here. That guy closed up. And let's look at these two. Very similar blade shape, very similar length. But what you have to realize is that both the Eddy and the Mini Kalashnikov, they are small knives. I mean, these are, especially the Eddy, when I got this, it's much smaller than you think it will be. So same thing, just be aware that the Mini Kalashnikov is a small knife. This thing will disappear in your pocket. I mean, I have smaller hands, as everyone knows. I've said that before, but it really disappears in my hand. Let's go ahead and go over a few of the upsides, which are almost the same as the sub Kalashnikov, if you've watched that video. Number one is the action is great. Boom, no hesitation, no delay with the button. Strong deployment. It reminds me of a ProTech Snap. Not quite as powerful, but really assertive, awesome action. Nice chimping. I like that. The blade shape, I actually really like. And we got, I guess this would be a spear point. Yeah. And deep carry clip, I like that. I don't like the actual clip shape, but that's another thing. That's another issue. I'll get to that in a second. As far as the upsides go, the action is great. I like the jimping. I like that the clip is deep carry. I do have a thing for smaller knives, so the size is great. Look at the action. Really good. I do like the color. It comes in a variety of colors, just like the other two Kalashnikovs. And I do like that the screws, both underneath the clip and on the body, are recessed. So it's not going to snag on your pants. It's not going to get in the way of anything. It's nice and smooth. For the downsides, this is paint. It's going to come off. I mean, look at the blade centering, which I know it's a budget knife. I get it, but come on, And also the steel is AUS 8, so not the greatest steel in the world. Workable, but I feel like they could do better. And I think that, I'm not sure about the Mini Kalashnikov, but the other Kalashnikovs do come in steel upgrades, better steels. I know they have one in D2 S30V, I think. As far as another downside goes, the clip, I'm just not a fan of. It's definitely a hot spot, and just the ridges of the clip, it's not for me. It just doesn't make sense to me. Same thing with these ridges on the back, on the clip side, doesn't make sense. They really make sense to me on this side, but the overall feel of the handle is just kind of cheap to me. It's not a deal breaker, but just so you guys know. Another downside is the ergonomics, as far as how your fingers fit in the handle. It's just a little bit awkward. I prefer, for the sub Kalashnikov, it's very clear. It's 2-finger, 2.5. There's jimping. It's very clear how you're supposed to use the knife. I feel like for the Mini Kalashnikov, it's just kind of, at least for me, for having small hands, it's kind of in the middle. It's do I choke up on it? Is it 2 fingers? Is it 3? It's just a little bit awkward. And I think that about covers it. It's not, I know you guys have seen, or if you haven't seen the regular Kalashnikov review I did, and the sub Kalashnikov especially, definitely watch those. But this is similar. I think that if I had to rank them, I would say that the sub Kalashnikov is the top dog. then I would go with the mini Kalashnikov, and then I would buy a ProTech. I think overall you're better off just investing in a ProTech, but I do really enjoy my sub Kalashnikovs. I think they're very useful and affordable. So anyway, back to the mini. I guess this review went on a little bit longer than I had planned, but thank you everyone for watching. It's a good small budget knife, really solid action. It's the classic Kalashnikov, just smaller, and in my view, it's the better version. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Knife Standards. Catch you guys soon.